fear I smell? Put all my lights on gonna brighten your day.
Test, test, test. There. All right. Want to restart that intro?
It's all good.
All right. So, enemy. We're just doing picks and bans right now. Nothing too complicated, except it is. But you know.
So it looks like on the Gilbert side they have banned Ari, Ash, and Lux. Kind of
Basic stuff.
Basic champions are relatively easy to play.
That's what makes them dangerous, you know.
Right? And on the Carl Hayden side, looks like we have a ban on Seraphine, on Lee Sin, and Katarina. So kind of spreading out the bans across all the lanes as well.
Indeed. And for Gilbert's first pick, they go with Mel. And who's the opposing team again?
Carl Hayden.
Carl Hayden.
They have picked Yone, so that's more than likely going to be a mid laner.
Yeah, Yone, let's see. Gilbert's got Pantheon for the top lane, and they got Volibear most likely for top lane in Carl Hayden. So let's see who they pick next.
So the thing that's interesting with Gilbert is that they have picked Mel and they have picked Pantheon. Both of them can be played in the mid lane, and both of them can be played as support. So it'd be interesting to see where they end up putting them.
I thought Pantheon was a top laner. Can he be a top laner? No?
Pantheon is a mid laner. He can be used in the jungle, but he's a great support.
I thought he was a bit more tanky. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else.
No, I mean, he can be a little tanky, but like his ult, he like flies in from anywhere on the map, creates huge stun and damage. It's kind of crazy. But we do have that Silas coming in, so Silas is for sure going to be mid lane.
Last week, that Silas was just eating up the opponents very well, so this will be nice to see. And they ban Nico.
Yep. So on the Carl Hayden side, we do have the Volibear that came in, which more than likely is going to be jungle.
Yep.
Vel'Koz, which now is where I start questioning things, because Vel'Koz is normally a mid laner, but so is Yone.
So
I thought.
So maybe Yone jungle, and then Volibear top.
Maybe. Yes. So
they banned Caitlyn though.
Pretty interesting. So we'll have to see what they end up going with here.
Could Vel'Koz maybe be a bottom laner?
I mean, I guess he has the range for ADC.
And Jinx too. So yeah,
okay, so a lot of bans going towards those ADCs, because from what we can see, it does look like most teams haven't banned those yet. Right. Haven't picked them.
So this next pick, we got to see who they pick.
Might tell us who's going where.
I know.
I'm a little confused right now with both sides of the picks.
I mean, obviously, I'm guessing Silas will be their jungle like last week. I mean,
oh yeah, that's true.
So
okay, so Tristana coming in for Gilbert. That's definitely the ADC.
Yeah. Misfortune.
Right. So Misfortune will be the ADC for Carl Hayden. So I would say that Vel'Koz is probably going mid lane. Yone could be top, could be jungle. I don't really know. I think jungle. Jungle makes more sense, right?
And because, you know, Volibear's a bear. You think he'd be top lane, right?
He can be.
Yeah.
I think.
Also, this next pick will help us figure it out too. You know.
Let's see. So the nice thing about having blue side, Carl Hayden gets first pick. But then the nice thing about Gilbert having red side is they get the final pick. So they already get to see what Carl Hayden's playing for the entire game.
Oh.
And someone left the lobby.
That's
so
unfortunate.
Give us just 1 minute. We will be back. Not 100% sure what happened. We'll have to connect with Carl Hayden and see what's going on, and we'll be right back.
You don't have to be afraid of me. that fear I smell? But all my lifetimes could have brightened your day.
All right, so we are back. So we're not 100% sure what happened on Carl Hayden's side, but one of their players did disconnect for some reason. So we got everyone connected back again. They started up the lobby. Now they have to follow the picks and bans exactly the way it was before. Anytime you have a disconnect, that's the only rule. You just have to follow it exactly how it was, and we pick up where we left off.
Right, because then if that wasn't a rule, then people would be like disconnecting after they see the whole team.
Correct, and then change their bans or picks or whatever because they know what the opposing team was planning to do. So far, everything's going pretty quickly because we had already picked everything.
Right.
So we're not using all of our timers. And we are going through our last set of bands. Wow, that was hard.
And we'll finally get to see who their last character is, so we can figure out the team comp.
Exactly.
Here.
So looks like we're on the last round of picks that we were at with the Tristana and then the Misfortune for Carl Hayden.
So yeah, we got to see who they have. This is genuinely curious because they have a lot of characters that can go anywhere. Maybe that's the point. Maybe they want characters that can like switch around.
Possibly, but okay. So it does actually make sense. It doesn't look like Carl Hayden is going to swap. So what you can do when everyone in your team owns enough champions, you can pick them in whatever priority you want them in and then swap with everyone. Looks like Carl Hayden did pick them in order. So Yone will be their top lane, Volley will be their jungle, Vilcos will be the mid lane, and then the bot lane you'll have Misfortune with Morgana.
Got it. Cool. And yeah. The Gilberts picked their characters, so we're all good to go.
So for Gilbert, we did have some swapping, and it looks like Pantheon is going to go in that top lane. He can be played. Like, Pantheon is one of those champions that I feel like can be played almost anywhere, except ADC. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So looks like we are going to have a Pantheon in the top lane, Silas as a jungle, Kiana in the mid lane, and then that Tristana Mel as a bot lane combo.
Indeed. So, yeah, it's just I was a bit confused about the Pantheon because I've only ever used him in top lane or seen him in top lane. So, I'm just
I've seen Pantheon mostly played as a mid laner or as a support.
I could see that.
But he's one of the original champions. I feel like he's been around for a very long time, which is why he's become so versatile. And he's gone through so many reworks that that's probably also why we've seen him in so many different places.
That's fair. That's fair. A lot of nothing really. Just waiting for the match to start.
Exactly. So we are, for those of you that are new for League of Legends, we are on a 3-minute spectator delay. As you see, the timer just went to 250. Riot creates this in order to create some fairness for the teams. On our screen, we will be able to see both sides. So as you can see a little red gem on the screen right now, that side is going to be for Gilbert this game. The part that is lit up will be for Carl Hayden. When you are in the game as a player, you only get to see your side, and you have this fog of war that makes it really hard to see anything unless you have vision or a champion in that area. However, because we're spectators, we get to see all of it. We get to see where everyone is at, all the vision, every single player, both Gilbert and Carl Hayden. That gives us an unfair advantage if this was live to our players as well. So we're in a 3-minute delay to make sure that no cheating goes on with any teams and being able to see both sides.
Exactly.
So we will be back in a little under 2 minutes once the game loads in, and we'll catch you up with our first game of Gilbert versus Carl Hayden.
Let's go. Alright, and the game has begun. All people have chose their starter items and they're headed out to their lanes. Junglers heading to the jungle to choose a camp. They're gonna start setting up some vision. Minions obviously haven't spawned yet. And yeah, just the general setup phase. Everyone's got their starter items, as I said. They're just hiding. Maybe place down some vision, who knows. But things will get started shortly. So for those who don't know what's going on, if you've never played or seen before, there's 3 lanes, 5 players. There's towers in each lanes, and you have to go and destroy the towers, defeat minions, get gold, level up, get items, and get all the way to their nexus and destroy it to win the game. Sometimes the game can be 20 minutes, sometimes it can be an hour long. It just depends on how good both teams are. Minions have spawned, so we'll start seeing the camera move around to some action. And so at the start, generally champions won't be fighting each other. They'll be doing CS, which is just killing off minions and getting gold for later items. But it looks like Gilbert is actually trying to go for an early kill, or really some chipping damage. And that misfortune flashed the wrong way. That's unfortunate. And that's first blood to Gilbert already. Very nice. And now they're already up 600 gold. So here we are in top lane. We got Yone and Pantheon doing their CS. Gilbert's up a few hundred gold already thanks to the kill. Ooh, nice from Pantheon. We can see the enemy Volibear jungle about to die. That's actually surprising. That's crazy. A jungler dying to a minion? That's interesting, but jeez, Gilbert's really putting on the pressure early game. So that's good for us. But yeah, still the CSing phase. Everyone's just kind of low level. Gilbert's ahead of 1,000 in gold already. That's good. Gold is good because, you can get better items the more gold you have. So you always want more gold, and it always shows that you're ahead. So yeah. Looks like we're just chilling now, but Gilbert getting a lot of damage off all rounds, so that's nice. Silas does a little vision thingy. Alright. Ooh, that was a nice jump from Pantheon. Ooh, is he gonna get him? Ooh, he barely gets away. Is he gonna die? Oh, he got him. Pantheon got Yone. Very nice. That's 2 kills for Gilbert already, up 1,600 gold. That's very nice. So, yep, just CSing stuff. Not much interesting going on, but Gilbert is ahead a couple thousand gold already, have 3 kills, so this is already going extremely well for them. So, I have a good feeling about this for Gilbert, but you never know. The games can change quickly if you do something right or wrong, so it's looking good at the start, but we shall see in like 10 minutes where we're at. So Gilbert still ahead in the gold. Obviously it's going to take the opposing team a while to catch up. Some general CSing stuff, nothing too interesting going on. Ooh, are they got that misfortune again. They're feasting on the misfortune. Oh, and it's not running the tower? Oh my gosh, that's a complete bottom lane wipe. They're gonna have to take advantage of that, get some extra gold off the plates. Jeez Louise. Gilbert on a just absolute strong start. 3,500 gold ahead already, and that makes a big difference in the beginning, especially when there's a lot less gold fueled creatures and whatnot. We see some vision placed down all around the map if you look at the mini map, and there are some bounties on Gilbert already, so that just shows how their performance is. And we do have a dragon. They are going for that dragon. Unfortunately the camera is focusing on top lane, but it is what it is. But looks like Gilbert is going to be able to get that dragon. and at any second, but we can see that the blue team is kind of gathered around the bot lane, trying to catch some Gilbert out. Ooh, is that Pantheon gonna get him? Oh, just barely missed. Ooh, gets hit by the tower. That's a bit of a sting. But first dragon does go to Gilbert, so that's very nice. Void grubs will be spawning soon, which is very nice. Void grubs, for those who don't know, they're little grub creatures that you kill, and if you kill them, they help you take down towers. That you get a little extra tower damage. You hold up. We interrupt this grub broadcast to bring you the bottom lane, in which Gilbert is pushed back a little bit. Nothing too serious. Oh my gosh, that was a huge change already. 2 kills, double kill. Gilbert is up 7-0 with the kills. It's very nice. But yeah. Anyway, back to the grubs. So yeah, you kill them. You get gold. You get little grub thingies that help you attack the tower, and yeah, that's about it. They help you take towers. So basically, all the top river creatures are useful for taking towers, basically. And I believe the bot river monsters or big bad dragons are good for like taking are good for taking taking down enemies, you know? But we're just getting kills left and right. Gilbert is showing them no mercy. So I want to say this, and I'm gonna have to knock on wood, but it looks like Gilbert might just win this pretty quickly. Knock on wood. All right, so there's that Volibear's only level 2. That is very bad. The enemy team is just completely under-leveled. Void grubs are about to spawn, and it looks like another dragon is close to spawning too. So we'll see. But it's just the enemy team is so completely under-leveled, so behind on gold. Ooh, that Silas going for the gank. Are they going to get it? Yes. Whew, excuse me. Dang, 11 kills. They're up so much gold, almost 7,000 gold. They're going for the grubs. There's nothing that anyone can do to stop them. It's amazing. But yeah. So things are just going good, you know. Ooh, they're going complete top lane. Ooh, that Yone has no idea what's coming for him. Oh, he is so dead. That's rough, buddy. That is rough. But it looks like Gilbert is going to channel back and reset, so that probably cash in some gold, get some items, I would guess. Yeah, so we're just back to the general action, and looks like we got a pause on the game. So I guess we'll just wait until we come back. I don't know how this pause thing works during streaming. So I'll just mute until we come back. Alright, and we're back. So, don't know what happened there. I think there was just a bit of confusion with some players and such, but here we are. We're back, we're dominating, it's all good and going good. Is that another pause, or is that just lag? we'll see. I'll just mute while this buffers out or something. I don't know what's going on. And it's buffered out pretty quickly. Very nice, very nice. As you can see, if you look at Gilbert's little roster thing that has all the items and kills and whatnot, most of them have a bounty on them. So they are just, all of them are just feasting nom 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 on the enemy team. And it is very nice to see. We're just back to general laning stuff, but it looks like, ooh, Pantheon's gonna lose to Yone? Aw, so they're gonna collect the bounty on that, but on the bot lane they are just completely dominating. Let's see, looks like, so we got Volibear and Yone on the top, so they're probably gonna try to take some plates, catch up on gold. And what is that Yone doing? He is just standing directly under tower, and a tower got him. That was not very smart. If you can see little grubs spawning, it's because that's what happens when you kill void grubs. They just help spawn little grubs, and it does damage to the tower and makes an extra target. Very nice. Seriously, a level 4 jungler. That is crazy diabolical, but Pantheon is going to have no problem whatsoever, and Gilbert is just absolutely jumping the crap out of, what is it? I don't remember the name. I'm sorry of the I'm just gonna call him Blue Team. But yeah, things are not going well for the Blue Team. So maybe this will be done at 15 minutes. I think the fastest game I saw was about 12 minutes or so. And that was pretty fast, but normally most of them are about like 30-45 minutes long if your teams are about the same skill. However, this does not appear to be the same case, unfortunately. As much as I would like to talk more, it seems like Gilbert's got them on their back foot, but we'll just see what happens, you know. In this is just one of these games where you could turn things around really quickly. There also is a dragon up, but it doesn't look like anyone's going for it, or they're just waiting for the right opportunity. So we will see how that goes. We have 2 in the mid lane, probably waiting for Mel to come back, just covering the lane, and then they'll go to bot lane once done. And we got Silas and Pantheon going after the Volibear, and yep, he's dead. Oh, dang, that's another enemy champion down. Gilbert has 21 kills and the opponents have 1. They are up 13k gold. This is not looking good. I have to say. I don't hate to say it. I just have to say it. But it looks like Gilbert takes mid lane. They did take top lane tower. Maybe bot lane tower, I can't tell, but we'll see. General wave clearing, just trying to get some gold, trying to level up. A couple of Gilbert players reset, so just probably to cash in some gold, get some items. Nothing, heal up, you know, nothing too serious. That Silas comes out of the jungle and immediately starts kicking butt. Is he gonna go get the bottom laner? Yeah, it's an ambush. Oh, but she flashes away. Is she gonna be able to get away? Nope, unfortunately not. So 24 kills now for Gilbert, up 15k gold, and it looks like one of Gilbert is going to be channeling back, but Pantheon ambushes Yone pretty well. He does have Volibear with him, so even if there's a level difference, if you are outnumbered in this game, you have to be careful. So yeah, looks like Yone is just going to be retreating. Perfectly reasonable move. He's kind of low on health, and he might want to get some gold or get some items, and looks like another mid lane tower is going to go down. Very nice. All of Gilbert has a bounty on him. They're just putting on the hurt. We have 3 bounties of 500 gold. That is insane. Lots of kills there. Gilbert's kind of amassing near the top 2 lanes, so I wonder what their play is going to be. Silas yoinks something, it looks like. I can't tell what, but things are looking good. Now they're just waiting for waves, destroying towers. Nothing too serious. Silas taking out some of the minions, getting some gold. Mel does pin the Hextech Drake, which is one of the dragons, so we'll see what they do about that. Looks like we are going to get the... I think it's called the Baron. No, it's not Baron Nasher. It's the that one chargy thingy. I cannot think today. But anyway, looks like that bot lane tower is going to get taken if that character does not get sniped down by a tower. It's not going to get taken, probably because she was low health and just wanted to retreat, you know. Wow. Things are just snowballing. It's been a snowball since the beginning, unfortunately, but alas, Gilbert's winning. Hooray.
Okay, so Ty and Parker are in this game.
So they are all charging down mid lane, it looks like. So it's going to be a huge team fight if blue team wins this team fight somehow. Oh, never mind. Looks like Gilbert is retreating, but they seem to just be poking away a little bit at least. Ooh, that's a good ult. He tries to run away, but he flashes through that barrier.
You're only feeding against a noob.
All right. I mean, I don't know what else to say. It's just an absolute slaughterhouse for Gilbert, and you love to see it. Sometimes you want to see more gameplay, but other days you just want to see your enemies get stomped to the ground. Today is just the day of the stomping. Although I do wish we had a bit of a longer game, but you know, it is what it is. We be happy with what we got. So far, Gilbert is undefeated in their season, and that Silas just gets another kill. 2 600 gold bounties for Gilbert. It's just a snowball feeding fest over here. I don't think blue can do much, so we will see. Looks like they're about to take the tower on the top lane, and yep, that's a tower down there. Doesn't look like they're gonna take down the bottom tower, but they are gonna try to go for that inhibitor so they can get super minions. Very powerful tanky units that they spawn. Yep, that inhibitor is down. Very nice. They're trying to clear the wave, but ooh, is that an ult or an ability? I can't tell. But ooh, that's another kill. That's another turret down. That's an inhibitor down. That's a champion down. It's just left, right, losses everywhere. I think this might be it for the blue team. So, yeah, towers just falling too quickly. Enemy team just cannot get up fast enough. That's another tower down. All champions here. Whole wave of minions. That is the Nexus down. And first win to Gilbert. Very nice. So we do play best 2 out of 3. So we shall have another match, and we'll see how it goes for the next time. We'll be right back once I start picking again.
they join the new code?
All right, we are back, and we do have same team sides. So, blue team is blue team, red team's red team, same as last time, and we're picking our first bands. Just waiting a bit. Timer's counting down. Let's see what happens. And they banned Pantheon. That would be a smart choice since last match. Next ban goes to Gilbert. It looks like they ban Ari. Next we got blue team banning again. So we got Ari. Ari and Pantheon bans, yeah. That's fair. Pantheon was giving them quite a bit of trouble last time. What are they going to choose to ban next? I had to say, maybe, Lee Sin, huh? We didn't play that last time, so that's a completely weird pick. As far as I know, maybe one of our players is a Lee Sin player. Looks like they are gonna do Lux on Gilbert. Yep, that's a Lux ban. So yeah, Gilbert just taking out the basic range characters that do a lot of damage. Seraphine on the blue side. Who shall they pick next for the third ban? On the red team side, Gilbert.
Just go. Yeah, whatever. Just ban whatever from here on out. Just don't ban anything that they play.
Let's see. Diana. Cool. Now is the picking phase, and it looks like they're gonna go Mel. Got it. It's Carl Hayden. So Carl Hayden picks Mel. Ariella? Ariella? I don't think I haven't seen her played much, so it'll be nice to see. Looks like they're picking Ash, so very nice. She's got her bow and arrow.
That is essentially a ban as well, but that's picking Ash.
So what shall Carl Hayden do?
But I need you to play Ash Brown.
Volibear again? Volibear wasn't very good last time, but maybe they can turn it around. Alright, what is Gogeta Blue gonna pick? He's taking time off from training just to do some League of Legends play.
Is Ash older than you?
But let's see here. Carl Hayden is taking a while to make their picks, so maybe they're just indecisive. Ooh, Mordekaiser, that's definitely going to be their top laner. So they're going to have Mordekaiser in the top lane. I'm guessing Volibear is the jungle again, Mel for mid lane. So what shall Gilbert choose next? We shall see. I'm guessing they're going to do... Oh, Braum, huh? That's gonna be their tank, I'm guessing. He looks pretty thick. Now we're doing our next round of bans. Gilbert, I'm guessing, is gonna ban like another long-range character like they've been doing. Smolder, actually. So that's a support. Very interesting. But, you know, Smolder is a nice little dragon creature that provides support to the bot lane, so that's a bot lane ban right there. Next ban goes to Carl Hayden. It looks like they go Twitch. Twitch, I cannot remember, unfortunately. I really do have to do more research, so I'm sorry for anyone who's watching if I bungle up some details. Soraka for Gilbert's. Yes, Gilbert does in fact ban Soraka. So yeah, 5th ban for Gilbert. What's going to be the 5th ban for Carl Hayden? We shall see. Set. Alright, cool. A little bit of different bans from last time, but altogether kind of the same message. And who are we? Fizz, huh? Interesting choice, Gilbert. Anyway, they got Caitlyn on Carl Hayden's side, and they're gonna do another pick. So so they have all that. So I'm guessing they're gonna choose their support now to help with Caitlyn in the bot lane. And they do Nico as their support. Very nice. Classic choice. Alright, so Gilbert shall make their last pick. They're just kind of going with whatever. Since last match, they didn't really think the enemy much of a challenge, I don't think, but looks like they're going to go Vi. Alright. So yeah. Yeah, so we got the picks. We got the picks. And they're just preparing their loadouts, nothing too fancy. I think I heard that last match the opposing team's jungler didn't have smite, so that was kind of a hilarious. That's kind of a hilarious thing to do. Oh, I'm going to play jungle without smite. That's pretty funny. But we shall see. Yeah. Gilbert's really playing kind of their characters they want to play this round just to experiment because they know they can since last time was an absolute stomping. They beat him in less than 20 minutes. So, yeah. Of course, we'll go to our spectator delay and we will catch up with you right after that's done.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. Seconds until minions spawn.
Alright, we are back, and sorry about that. I couldn't figure out the settings, so still new to this whole shoutcasting thing, figuring it out. Plus season's early, but anyway. So we got the general start, you know, just some CSing. Gilbert is up in gold once again. Excuse me, I'm burping a lot because of a soda I had. So yeah, just general stuff, nothing too crazy, nothing too fancy. This time no early kills to Gilbert, so definitely don't want, definitely Carl Hayden does not want that to happen again. Give me a second. Ooh, that's a bit of lag. Time controls go away. Objective timers on. Chat, and all right, cool. And we'll go back to directed camera, and yeah, all right, cool. All settings are good to go. Apologies. Gilbert does get a nice early kill. Very nice, very nice. And it appears Braum is a bot laner. I did not know this. So yeah. So I am really gonna have to do a lot of research of League of Legends. I'm gonna have to, you know, learn. But I'll do my best and try to be as entertaining as I can, and so will they. Anyway, so 2 kills for Gilbert. They're up to K gold already. Very nice, very nice. This is looking to shape out like it did last time. Dragon has in fact spawned. If you can see in the minimap, they just have vision placed. That's another kill for Gilbert. Very nice. It looks like they're going to chip away at the tower. Gonna take some plates, get some extra gold. Very nice. It looks like they're heading to Dragon. Alright, they're gonna take the Dragon, get some nice little buffs. But yeah. Maybe Carl Hayden does something, maybe they don't. I doubt it. Yep, that's a Dragon for Gilbert. Very nice. So yeah, just basically the same start as the last game. Gilbert gets some early kills, gets Dragon, generally just does some early destruction of the enemy team, which is nice. Ooh, we got a nice top lane fight. Gilbert is overleveled there, and nice. That's a kill. Gilbert has no bounties on him yet because most of them only have 1 kill, so obviously. But they are up in gold. They're up in kills. That's another kill. Ooh, nice. Caitlyn dead. Well, lots of chip damage on that top tower. Definitely some extra gold for that player specifically. Very nice. Mid lane is actually having some good damage on them, but nothing too serious, nothing they can't handle. Ooh, that was a risky play going under tower like that, but just general stuff. Still kind of safe, still kind of just chilling. Bot laners retreated and they're headed back to the bot lane. Vi is just doing her jungling thing, just taking out monster camps, gaining some buffs. Ooh, that's some more Mordekaiser. He's got like that hand grab ability and a stun, but unfortunately it's just not enough because Gilbert's top laner is just very strong. And they're gonna get that Kate again. Very nice, very nice. Void grubs are spawning in about 30 seconds. Yeah, it's just shaping out to be like last match, so not very long, but we will get to see Gilbert have some fun. 7 kills up with 5k gold. Math took a little bit to math there. Void grubs have spawned, so I'm guessing Gilbert will go for that like they did last match. Yeah, nothing much is changing, only the characters, but you know, nothing is certain, just very probable. Gilbert has range on the enemy, so they can safely fire without getting targeted by the tower. Ooh, That's a nice little tower shot. Mid laners have just been beefing with each other the whole game, smacking each other about. Ooh. Volibear is actually nicely leveled this time. He must have Smite now. Ooh, he got a little too close to tower and paid the price. But he didn't die, but he got pretty damaged. That Volibear is very huge and is actually going to get that bot laner? No. She managed to get away and they take down Volibear. Very nice. Void Grubs are down thanks to Vi. Very nice. Yeah, so Dragon, Void Grubs, same as last match. We see some top lane action. A little bit of jungle action there. Must be pretty boring if that's the best action you can get, because the camera, it goes to where it deems the most action is. So if it's going to a jungler clearing out camps, then you know it's got to be boring. But all plates are down on that top lane tower, so that's a lot of extra gold. Very nice. The top laner is definitely gonna snowball if this keeps up. Flashes away from the Volibear, looks like, but then starts fighting back, and they're kind of just fighting away from tower. Oh, here comes Braum. Beach Braum with a giant chair. A comically large chair that beats people to death.
Luchador Braum.
Ichidora Braum?
Luchador Braum.
Luchador Braum.
Masked wrestler.
Got it. So he's a wrestler. And here comes Braum with the steel chair! Anyway, but yeah. More bottom lane domination, more top lane domination. It was just looking good for Gilbert. However, the mid lane is doing a bit of work with Mel, so although Gilbert's mid laner isn't there, and Vi is moving up to cover the lane, and it looks like, ooh, Mel is just caught out. Ooh, she managed to get away a little bit, little damage from the tower, but she's dead. Gilbert, now they all have bounties on them, as per last match. They have 13 kills. They're up almost like, they're up 9k gold. Gonna be close to 10 soon. Another dragon is up. Vi is requesting support for that dragon. So we shall see them taking dragon in a second, I'm guessing. So just general laning stuff in mid lane. Yeah, nothing too fancy. Is that another kill? Yep, that's another kill. Oh no, she's getting away. Nope, she don't get away. We can see that Volibear doing some jungling, so that's nice that he's actually doing that. I am a jungle player, so it kind of pains me to see a bad jungler, because, you know, it's just, they're important parts of the team. Every part is, but it's my part of the team. And that's another dragon for Gilbert. Just some more chip damage on towers. They did take the top lane tower and did some more damage on the bottom tower, gaining more gold. Plates will fall soon, I believe. And the next creature that is going to be up is going to be in like 3 minutes or so. Nothing too soon. Not going to see any like setups for that early, but yeah. So we're just back in the Gilbert dominating phase. That Caitlyn's so low. That fish is having a little trouble. But gets away. Probably gonna retreat or maybe team up with Vi and gank him. More, and looks like that's more plates down on the bottom tower there. Very nice. Oh, hold on. Are they going for a gank here? They're going for a gank here. Will it work? They are pretty underleveled, so Gilbert might beat both of them. That's 1 down, and I'm guessing that's 2 down? Yep, that's 2 down. They were just too underleveled to fight. So that's unfortunate for Carl Hayden. And now they're going to start attacking tower. Thanks to Grubs, it does extra damage. They are taking it down quite quickly. And that's another top lane tower. Very nice. Now we're just in mid lane. We're getting shot up a little bit, but nothing too bad. Looks like he's heading down. cut off the enemy and kill him, you know. This is the name of the game. And it looks like they're going to get that Caitlyn again. She has just been the punching bag of Gilbert all game. That's unfortunate for Carl Hayden. And more tower damage going from the top laner, thanks to the Void Grubs. Mordekaiser just trying to chip her down a bit to get her to run away. She does a little bit, but not for long once her wave catches up. That's for sure. Ooh. And that's a cease and desist from Vi. Very nice. And that's a kill. That tower on the top lane is down. They are now infiltrating the base. She's going to go to get that inhibitor, it looks like. Also going to have to fight the underleveled people if they choose to move up. But I'm guessing they're just going to try to chip or leave her alone. And she is just chipping that inhibitor away. And that's another kill for Gilbert. 22-0, inhibitor down, up like so much gold. It's unbelievable. Nice. Some more. Yeah, that Caitlyn has just really been the punching bag of Gilbert all game. And she just goes down again. How many times has she died now? She has died 8 times. She is absolutely feeding the bottom laners. Meanwhile, no one on Gilbert has died a single time, so they are just absolutely snowballing. It's crazy. We're kind of just chilling now. The bot lane's kind of pressing forward. Looks like the mid lane's also starting to do a little damage on the tower. Very nice, very nice. Alright, let's see how this fight goes. Ooh, I've never seen that. That must be the ultimate, the way it stuns and deals damage. Very nice, very nice. They do get the kill. No one dies to the tower, thank goodness. That would be embarrassing. That's a bot lane tower destroyed. That's more bot laners just dead. Plain and true. That top laner just absolutely just feeding, and she's unstoppable. Like, they can't really do much about her. They have to just hope to get her under tower and kill her.
Hold on. I need you guys to wait for the stream to finish.
Very nice. So, one of the bot laners is retreating. More, oh, here comes Gilbert, trying to push the mid lane, going to take out that inhibitor. Very nice, very nice. They got some grubs spawning off of them. That's a benefit of killing Void Grubs. You get some grubs to spawn on you. They're kind of a little down on health, not too bad, but they definitely don't want to risk it, so they're going to head up and channel back to base, probably to buy some items, heal up, obviously. And so, I don't know what Carl Hayden could do, but here we are. Ooh, my apologies. Yeah. So they did get Rift Herald, so they're probably gonna charge the Rift Herald down. That's a cease and desist from Vi. Yes, I know the name moves because Vi is my main. That's Vi's ult. She charges you down, stuns you in place, you know, slams you down. Very nice. She's channeling her fist, stuns, punch, boom, bam. Every 3 hits, she cracks the enemy shield. That's a tower down. That Mordekaiser's getting stunned. Boom, he's dead. That tower's probably going to go down. That Volibear gets mad, slams down. They're probably not going to retreat, though. Smack, smack, boom. That Volibear's down. They got that tower. And they're going to go for the Nexus, and they're probably going to take it. There's a whole ace on the enemy team. Very nice. And that's victory for Gilbert. 2 out of 3 games to Gilbert. Very nice. They won for the 3rd week in a row. They are undefeated so far this season. Very nice. So, yeah, that'll be all for this week. Thank you for joining us, and we'll be back next week with more League of Legends. Next Monday. Tomorrow is Marvel Rivals, and Wednesday is Smash Bros. So join us at 4 o'clock at the same time, and we'll see you tomorrow and next week and the day after that.